Right now, workers at one Minnesota company are not getting ready for work as usual. That's because at least a dozen of these workers' kids were found to have high levels of lead in their blood.
Kaya Edwards is in White Bear Lake. And Kaya, how long could this last?
Gia, Chris, this is a serious health concern. I'm outside of that company right now. It's called Water Gremlin. We are seeing some cars in the parking lot. We know that they manufacture fishing products, but the company, we're told, did agree to a temporary shutdown, 72 hours, but it could last longer. Here's why. Two state departments, Health and Labor, have teamed up to file an order that would keep the company closed until it can prove the issue is solved. It'll be up to a judge to decide. According to inspectors, workers have been tracking lead dust on their clothes and shoes and bringing it home. Now, what does Water Gremlin have to say about this? Well, the company says since last year, it has enhanced its hygiene and training protocols, but says if employees do not follow it, well, then there's going to be it's going to lead to them taking home lead. Now, this morning, we are working to learn more about the 12 kids, at least a dozen kids, who apparently have these high lead levels. We do know that of the 12, 2 of them were considered to have especially high lead levels. Here's what the CDC says about lead. It says no amount of it in your body is safe. It can affect every organ, and at high levels, it can even cause seizures, coma, and death. And get this, kids, they're the most vulnerable because the brain is still developing and it can lead to learning disabilities and behavioral problems. Water Gremlin says it will work with officials to get these issues resolved immediately. We do have its full statement on our website right now, KARE11.com. Gia and Chris.
A concerning situation there. Kaya Edwards reporting live this morning.
Breaking news this morning, wildfires in California growing larger overnight. Flames torching land from wine country through LA and swallowing million-dollar mansions in seconds.
If you're in the mandatory evacuation zone and you're still there watching this, you're an idiot. Get the hell out.
Wow, pretty direct there. So far, more than 100 structures are lost and hundreds of thousands of people evacuated. And as of this morning, more than 200,000 people are without power. Those numbers, like the fires, are expected to grow.
Now here's a look at today's other top stories in your morning rush. St. Paul's mayor has a new plan to stop surging violence in his city. 26 people have been killed this year. That's the most since 1996. Mayor Melvin Carter is planning a series of community meetings. The first is next Thursday. We've got details on our website. Explosive testimony in a bizarre murder trial in western Wisconsin. The defendant, Ezra McCandless, spent yesterday on the witness stand. She said she thought ex-boyfriend Alex Woodworth was going to kill her because he was depressed and obsessed with cannibalism.
As Alex is grabbing me, I started stabbing him anywhere and everywhere I could. I didn't know what was happening. I just needed to get away. I just needed to get out of the car.
But prosecutors say that story keeps changing. Cross-examination will continue this morning.
Following their big win against Maryland this past weekend, Coach PJ Fleck made the pitch to ESPN's College Game Day to get them to come to Minneapolis for their top 25 matchup against Penn State on November 9th. And the Gophers are 8-0, one of 9 unbeaten teams in the FBS. Also through 8 games, this is their best start since 1941. Now, I spoke to a lot of folks here on campus who say they deserve this and they deserve that exposure.
People are so pumped and more people will buy tickets, everything. It'll bring a lot of attention.
Ready or not, winter is coming, but it's coming extra early in Taylor's Falls. Wild Mountain opens today. Crews have been pumping out snow to get the slopes ready for skiers and snowboarders. The front stage, terrain park, and both ropes are all expected to be open to visitors. And that's your Tuesday Morning Rush.
Now to the digital dive. Hundreds of you sounding off on our KARE 11 Facebook page to this headline. Congress will have its first vote on the impeachment inquiry of President Trump this week. Yeah, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tweeting this just last night saying, quote, "The House has been following the facts and the evidence has only made the president's own words on his call more appalling." This resolution will set up the structure for the next phase where the American people can hear those facts for themselves in open hearings. And the House is expected to vote Thursday on a Democratic resolution that will lay out the next steps in the impeachment inquiry. So, what does this all mean? Well, the Democrats' new resolution would include setting up the first public hearings in their inquiry after Republicans blasted them last week for holding those sessions behind closed doors. Republicans like House Minority Leader here, Kevin McCarthy, saying the impeachment proceedings have been botched from the very beginning. He goes on to say, we will not legitimize the Schiff-Pelosi sham impeachment. Meanwhile, hundreds of you are weighing in on this. Here's what some of you are saying. Dan says this is all a waste of taxpayer money. And Charlene says she's sick and tired of it. She goes on to say, I wish they worked this hard for the people. And last but not least, Jean says, about time. This is collecting dust. It's taking so long. And like I said, I've read through a lot of the comments, and so many of the comments from people saying it's not fair Republicans are not allowed in these closed-door meetings, you guys, which is not true. In fact, last week when all those Republicans marched into that meeting in protest, 12 of the Republicans were actually allowed to be there. They're on relevant committees, but they say they entered to protest its secrecy to the public. But that's all changing. We should learn more this Thursday after those proceedings, and then, of course, on the Today Show, we'll have more.
Yeah, I think public hearings are the way to go. I think it just, makes everyone more happy, although I don't know if it would change anyone's opinion, even if they are public, from what they are now.
Yeah, The saga continues. Let's go to Sven now with our One Thing weather.
Yeah, another chilly one out there. Temperatures in the 20s, so bundle up a little bit out there. We'll be close to 40 today with some sunshine, but it does get even colder tonight and tomorrow. We're talking about our coolest readings of the season yet for many.
And if you're waking up, a live look over in the northwest corner of the Twin Cities Metro, not far from Maple Grove, 94 at Elm Creek. Not seeing much going on there. Drive time still looking pretty good Metro-wide. Also looks like a crash just popped up in Bloomington in the South Metro. I'll try to get some more info and update you soon.
Now time for Real Men Wear Gowns, where we put a light on health issues often overlooked in men. Today we focus on how cataracts affect the eye and the surgery that can help correct it.
Our eyes go through many changes during a lifetime. A common affliction is a cataract, which usually start to occur after age 60.
When the natural lens of the eye starts to get cloudy, and it's typically related to age, it really will affect everybody if they live long enough.
UV light exposure is a main risk factor.
There's really no pain or redness of the eye. The only real symptom is visual changes like the blurry vision and then the nighttime glare and halo.
A lot of times, ophthalmologists like Hans Grenager just observe cataracts.
And maybe just update their glasses prescription, and that will improve their vision enough to function.
No medicines can cure cataract, so if updating a prescription doesn't help vision, surgery is the only option. It's actually the most commonly performed surgery in America, with over 3 million per year. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, with laser assistance helping certain parts of the operation.
The procedure is more automated and more precise. The laser can help break up the cataract, so it's more easy and gentle to remove it.
The patient recovers for 20 minutes before going home. The following day, they need to come back for a checkup. Full healing takes about a month, and that's when a patient's glasses prescription will be updated.
And the surgery will restore their vision. And the nice thing is that a lot of the times we can get them a lot less dependent on glasses after surgery.
And a big concern when it comes to eyes these days is screen time. Good news there, as Dr. Grenager says, screen time does not affect cataract.
Thanks, Chris. He was in charge of federal student aid, and now he's calling for change. The Republican making waves with his plans to clear student debt. Then KARE 11 uncovered drivers were waiting months to take their driver's exam. The state heard and has a plan to help fix it.
And it's Face Your Fears week on Sunrise. So today I'm trying to get over my fear of heights. I'm at the Xcel Energy Center. I've got a view behind me that's really starting to freak me out. I'll show it to you coming up.